My.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome to the John L. Scott Talent Market Update. I am Davina Clarity and so honored and excited to be here on this beautiful day. And also want to bring in my G, Jurgen Robinson.
Good morning.
Oh, love the view in the background.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful day.
it is starting to be a nice day. Absolutely.
And I was just talking before, I've got my new glasses on. I can see. It's great.
Amazing, isn't it? When I was a kid, I hated wearing my glasses. So I would, as much as I could, I would go around without them. But it would amaze me because when you haven't been wearing your glasses for a while, it seems like you're seeing things well. I mean, you just become accustomed to the way things look, and you think you're seeing everything fine, and then you put those glasses on, and oh boy,
right? My daughter, my 12-year-old, just went to the eye doctor yesterday, and she's excited because she needs reading glasses. And I'm like, yeah, that's not a good thing, honey. You know?
Yeah, I don't think I was ever excited about them.
Yeah, no. So anyway, so awesome. It is October 9th, and we are just tracking through. Halloween's coming up, and then we're going to have Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. We are well into fourth quarter now. So, wow, real estate this year has been very unpredictable in the sight of what have we predicted, and we would have never at the beginning of COVID predicted that this is where we would be in real estate at this time. And it's actually a really great market that we're in right now.
Yeah, I think what we're doing with the real estate update here is really been saying it over the past few podcasts. What are we calling these? Videocast, podcasts, whatever we're doing.
Broadcast. Miracast.
But I think it's really important what we're doing because this market is not like any market that we've seen. So typically, year over year over year, we can follow trends of what's going to happen in the market. We may have little differentiators between different market areas, but more or less, if you put a graph on a graph on a graph on a graph, they would follow the same trends every year. But this year really is different.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm excited about tracking and forecasting. We've been hearing that our market that we're in, interest rates are going to eventually go up because we can't really, there's no promise on that. Of course, interest rates are really great now, and our market, because of the fact that we have low inventory, values have been steadily increasing. We don't know how long, but we're hopeful that we'll be in this for at least give us a little while longer in here. I'm getting dark, aren't I? But yeah, so this is good. Yeah, so I'm glad that you guys, hey, in our Facebook and whatever platform you're watching this on, we're glad that you joined us so we can just give you a little tidbit of what's going on, at least this week, and what's been going on in our recent history in the market. So
yeah, appreciate you so much because what we end up talking about is what is happening. We give on some parts, we give a little historical information of what's led us up to the point where we're at right now. And then we will try to prognosticate a little bit, but you know what? It's really, it's really different. I mean, and if you listen to the experts, people don't necessarily know. Now, when they do try to think about it, they do think that what the conditions we're in, because it's such a special area, different with COVID, that this is likely to continue for between the next few months to the next year to the next 2 years. I mean, there's a lot of variation, but the overall outlook continues to be good.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. So we can actually talk about what is going on in our office. So one of the things that we've been seeing is listings are coming on the market and they are leaving the market just almost as quickly as they're coming on. So we don't, every week that we're bringing you listings, literally they're most every single listing just about is a new listing, and they're not necessarily the same listings from the previous week. And those are all the listings. It's like the new listings are just about all the listings. There's a few that may, come back and forth, but for the most part, and this is everywhere. There's a very large, the absorption rate is huge, and we'll talk about inventory on the market here in a moment as well. So do you want to? Oh, go ahead.
Absolutely. There's one other thing too. What we do is we talk about the new listings, the listings that we have on the market, and also the open houses that are coming up. Thurston County has been able to have open houses, and those are the ones we've been spotlighting. As of this week, though, the governor made a proclamation, kind of adjusted things, and now open houses are allowed in pretty much all of the counties. So now we do have open house availability in Pierce County. Now we do have open house availability in King County, Snohomish County, all the outlying counties that had been frozen on that are starting to come out. Now it's going to probably take a little bit of time for everybody to adjust to having them around, but there is activity that's going to start bringing up through there now. That's exciting.
That is definitely great news. So be able to launch those listings like we normally had been able to do in previous. There is a limit, however, on the amount of people that can come into an open house, and that is 5 at one time. And not including the broker. Yeah, it'll be great to get some feedback on how open houses are going. This will be the actual first weekend that open houses would have been allowed since March? April, So
definitely get prepped to get out there, see the open houses, but be prepared also to be waiting in line. It's going to be similar, only like you mentioned, David, only so many people are allowed in at a time. Oftentimes you're probably going to see some marking outs just like you would into a store or some of the other limited space areas. So really exciting, but again, part of that new norm.
Yep.
So you want to take the first listing?
I can do that here in just a second. All right, I'm ready. So actually our first listing is on market from our DuPont office. Asa Walker has this condo that's listed in East Hill in the city of Kent. And it is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,059 square foot condominium. And hey, it has a new furnace. This condo is located in a great area of Kent, very spacious. Again, 3-bed, 2 full baths, a lot of closet space. All the appliances are included, turnkey ready, and it's perfect for maybe a first-time home buyer or someone wanting to downsize, or even for rental properties. It's got a large balcony, great for entertaining and relaxing. The HOA dues also include water, sewer, garbage, and basic cable. It's close to all shopping and just minutes from Highway 167. This condo is listed at a reasonable price of $219,950. The address, I guess I did leave that out, 23411 102nd Avenue Southeast in Kent.
Nice. And this one is 17132 Knicknick Court Southeast in Yelm. This is brought to you by Sandra Hanby out of our Lacey office. It's got a list price of $179,900, and it is in Nisqually Pines. It is 1,248 square foot on a 11,209 square foot lot. It's a good size. Spacious and affordable manufactured home in Nisqually Pines. This home sits on a 1/4 acre lot with a fully fenced yard, RV parking, and with hookups, new electrical and for RV panel. It also has new roof, new septic system. This home has plenty of windows and natural light, large front porch, a covered back porch, spacious yard that is backed up to a greenbelt, 2 outbuildings, and plenty of room for garden space. Community offers a playground, a park with access to Nisqually River, and swimming pool close to shopping and JBLM. You definitely want to check that out.
A lot of information Awesome. We have another one from Jada Sweetland out of our Olympia office. This one is in Port Orchard. It's 4829 Estonia Court Southeast. It is a manufacturer. It is a double wide, beautiful 4-bedroom, just under 1,800 square feet on almost a third of an acre. So this beautiful 4-bedroom, 2-bath home is on a quiet street and a cul-de-sac. So you'll appreciate the spacious open floor plan, vaulted ceilings, gleaming hardwood floors, kitchen with built-in pantry cabinets, an extra large dining room for entertaining, ceiling fans, fully fenced backyard with a patio, 2-car garage with a workbench, covered carport, heat pump, and also convenient to shopping, all amenities, and minutes to the Southworth Ferry and Highway 16. This one is listed at $390, and it is it's like a sprawling manufactured home. So
nice.
Yep.
Here is the next one. I like this one. 4427 Northwest Goldcrest Drive in Olympia, Washington. So this is on the west side of Olympia. Fantastic home, brought to you by Nikki Stankiewicz from the Olympia office. It's 2,980 square foot on a 5,745 square foot lot, listed at $470,000. It's an immaculate 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, fully fenced home. This spacious home offers 9-foot ceilings with tray design and art niches, eat-in kitchen with extended cabinets, huge island and walk-in pantry, master with dual walk-in closets, 5-piece bath with double sinks, office space, versatile upstairs loft with bonus room, potential for 5th bedroom. Upgrades include English natural maple vinyl plank floors, granite tile countertops, and gas fireplace. Near schools, Highway 101, easy commute to JBLM. This is actually a beautiful home. You should definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's a great neighborhood. Also, out of our Olympia office, Liz Anderson has one listed in Chehalis, 2910 Jackson Highway. This is a charming 2-bedroom, 1.75 bath home, just under 1,500 square feet. It's on 2+ acres with a 30 storage unit income plus an independent ADU. Wow. Space for parking, rents also. The home has a bedroom and a 3/4 bath on the first floor, an eat-in kitchen, a wood burning stove for those cold days. There's a mud room. Upstairs, there's a bedroom and a second living area, or it could be another bedroom. There's endless possibilities. This is listed at $399 in Chehalis.
Nice. You know what? Randy Rayala from the Lacey office is up next. He has a home on 428 Thunderbird Court Southeast in Olympia. It is 1,384 square foot on 11,326 square foot lot, up on the market for $329,900. And it is nice, simple, easy, centrally located. This 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath home with a den is located close to schools on a quiet cul-de-sac. This home has a large lot and has community access to pool park. Come see it soon. It won't last long.
Right, and that's the truth. Another one, we've got some great listings on here from Jeff Chorath out of our DuPont office. It's in Covington, 17435 Southeast 264th Street. This is a 1-story Rambler, 3-bed, 1.5 bath, 1620 square feet, just shy of a 1/4 acre. So charming Rambler located in the heart of Covington, just minutes from downtown shopping centers, schools, and highways. Step inside this lovely residence with features such as hardwood flooring, a dual fireplace, an updated kitchen, newer electrical panel, and newer roof. The home sits on a large lot with a concrete patio that is perfect for entertaining. The owner recently replaced the vinyl siding, windows, bathtub, refrigerator, washer, dryer. It has yard fencing, and there is no HOA on this property. And it is listed at $379,900. New listing. It also is open this weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And remember, in this King County neighborhood, this is the first weekend that you will be able to actually step inside a real open house. So make sure you get your tail out there. It's only open an hour and a half on both days, Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 12:30.
And here's that update. So on that, it was updated from for Saturday, it's 11 to 12:30, but on Sunday, it's 1 to 2:30.
Oh, gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then last but not least is come see Olympia's finest community over at Mill Pond. It's on the 2600 block of Lily Road. Brand new construction, phenomenal construction at that. You should come in, see all of the building. There's a little bit of standing inventory. There are homes being built right now. Many may be ready for the holidays, so check it out today. And there we go.
Wow. Yeah, those are great. Really good listings on the market. So, yeah,
and as we were going into, before we get to the market, I forgot to throw this up at the beginning because guess what? We actually have a couple things going on here. We got a couple of birthdays in the office coming up here. Oh, I got to flip over here. Not there. Here. Happy birthday to Amber Bequay on Sunday, Stephen Bruin on Sunday, and Carolyn Holt on Wednesday.
Happy birthday, October babies.
Yep, yeah.
You know, October seems to be a pretty big month for birthdays. I know I have 2 October birthdays in my household, and then I have to give a shout out to Olivia. My 12-year-old will be 13 on Sunday as well. So 3 Sunday birthdays this weekend that we know of right here. So
yeah, wow. And then we've got 2 Sunday or October birthdays as well in the family, and one of them is on Tuesday. Our middle child, Aiden, is going to be 16. Oh, good grief!
Sweet 16. Is that for just girls? Is that for boys too?
It is. We didn't give him a quinceañera last year, but
it's called something else, I think, for the boys. Can't remember the name.
And then Steve Chung, thank you for being with us for 3 years already. Hard to believe.
Right. And Steve has been in the business for over 20 years, and he started when he was 3. But we are so glad to have Steve in the family. So happy anniversary, Steve.
Yes. And then welcome to the talent family, Ashley Demas, brand new broker.
Yes, welcome. She is licensed in our Lacey office, and we are so happy to have Ashley. She's going to kill it. Thank you, Ashley, for choosing to be part of the John L. Scott talent family.
And look at that smile. She's beaming.
Yes, she is.
All right. So that actually brings us over to the part that we're going to talk about, which is, so we talked about some homes that have come on the market, and then we try to get you a little bit of real estate news that's going on right now. And we have 3 things that kind of link into each other and really incredibly relevant to what's been going on. So bringing it back over to here, I'm sorry. First, the market updates and the real estate news. First is the market. If you ever want a copy of something like this to your email directly to you, we send these out. They give you a lot of information. It's always best with context, but if you're curious about what's going on around your home, let us know. Private message us or just request. I mean, we'd be happy to send it to you. The very first one is Pierce County, and we seem to see this same thing on a monthly basis, don't we, Davina?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, right now, the big thing here is just showing the month supply of inventory, all in the ranges from 0 to 250K up to 750K in Pierce County, is all in an extreme shortage. It's just a shortage from 750 to a million plus. Total activity is an extreme shortage. And the percentage of homes that are going off the market within the first 30 days is showing you it's between pretty much an extreme frenzy and frenzy for 0 to 750K and strong above that. So we just have such a strong market going on, and it just hasn't slacked right now.
Right. It surely hasn't. And just notice, and I know you mentioned it also, as we talk about the strong market, we also talk about the low interest rates coupled with that. And we're, 3% and below. And many times we're actually seeing interest rates that are below that 3% mark. So depending obviously on the buyer themselves, but again, it is definitely a great time to get into a home and to sell a home.
Yeah. For Thurston County, Lennox right up here at the top is saying it right. Hitting records left and right. We're just continuing to move forward, and you're seeing the same severe to extreme shortages for the months of supply of inventory. How long it takes to sell every home on the market currently based on the average number of homes that we're selling over the past month is just, we're going through them as fast as they can come on. Any reasonably priced home is going off market, or a well-priced home is going off the market. And same thing with the number of homes that are going off the market within the first 30 days, which is a huge indicator to how strong the market is. And then Mason County showing the same thing. Anything you got in here, Davina?
Yeah, I just again, I know we're every week it's been very similar, in regards to where we are the last week and week over week, looking at year over year. One of the things that we talked about last week too, and a couple weeks prior, was just the average price. And several years ago, if we talked about average price, and we said, hey, the average price in the market is going to be like $400,000. In some markets, in some of our areas, it's $350,000, but we're literally between that $350,000 and $450,000 as average or median price on homes. And in many households, the question would have been, how the heck am I going to be able to afford a home? Well, with the low interest rates, that still has kept homes affordable. So just remember that as we're talking through the numbers, not to be fearful as a buyer. There are still homes that you can afford in this market. So just wanted to mention that.
Yeah, and Davina, just coupling on what you said there, same thing goes for seller, because so many sellers need to purchase a home when they put their home on the market. So there's this hesitation that, hey, if I sell my home, will I be able to get a home? That's where those strategic, those strategies come into play on how to help you do that and not feel like you're going to be left homeless or you're not going to be able to get what you want. There is a strong opportunity to be able to move up into the dream home along the way, right?
There definitely is. And what's interesting as well is we have seen sellers accepting contingent offers that are competitive. So there was a time in our market where we would say, oh my, get that home sold first, which obviously still is the best way to move forward if you're going to purchase. But also we have seen contingent offers being accepted. So don't be afraid to step forward. If you are selling, you're not going to be homeless. We will, you're not going to be homeless. You have to just take that step forward, or else you can definitely price yourself out the market if you're waiting 1 and 2 years with interest rates. If they go up, you might have missed the boat. So, and
appreciation and all the factors. I mean, there's this unique opportunity right now. So get some guidance. We'll help you.
Definitely.
All right. So this is Mason County. You've been seeing it up there. It really is a reflection of what we just saw with Pierce and Thurston County. It's just the heat is on. And then Lewis County, we don't have the same one there, but we've got this. It just shows we're continuing to go in the same processes. It's just a very heated market on the buyers. We do need more listings. So sellers, if you have that opportunity, you're just a little bit afraid of how you're going to get there, come talk to us. We'll help you out on the process and help you understand how you can get to your dream. Sound good?
That sounds wonderful.
Excellent.
We'll introduce a little piece next week, and keep asking the question. We're going to talk about price jumping next week, and we're gonna leave a cliffhanger on what that is. But it's something that you can actually take advantage of in the market today, and your mind will be blown away on what that means for you as a homeowner if you're looking to purchase a new home in this market. So remember the term price jumping, and feel free to ask us what that means in between time, but we're gonna lay it out on the line for you next week.
Yeah, let price jumping rattle around your noggin for a little bit.
Yep.
All right, so now we've got a couple of articles just to bring to your attention, helping you understand also what's going on in the market. And again, these start to forecast into what we anticipate and expect coming up as well. So first one is from Realtor.com, Weekly Housing Trends View for the data of week October 3rd, 2020. And just on these main key points, the median listing prices grew 12.9% over last year. It marks the 21st week of accelerating prices in a new high mark for price growth in our weekly data, which goes back to 2017. New listings were down 7%. Even as we've had all of this activity, you saw median prices growing, the new listings have fallen, and total inventory has fallen by 38% on average. So the time on market has gone down an additional 13 days compared to last year. So what this is really letting us know is there's just this heated market, which we feel and we've been talking about for such a long time, but we've got the data that shows it's not just a feeling. The next part is average US mortgage rate drops to 2.87%. Well, it started to climb up just a touch and it fell back down to the second lowest rate on record since they've been recording it. It's just, again, it's great news. Mortgage rates have stayed below 3% for 11 consecutive weeks. For any articles that we're doing, we'll link them in the comments as well for you to check out. But this is just setting up what we see over here. So if we've got these different things, what is it about home ownership that means so much? One area that we can look at that is we can see the increasing gap in family wealth. And this is from Keeping Current Matters. So they do these studies, these polls, to see what the average wealth gap is between those who rent, which is at the bottom down here, and those who own. Well, as far as net
worth,
net, what's that?
Worth.
Net worth. Thank you. I couldn't come up with the word. You can see average renter, their net worth, when you take everything they own and subtract everything they owe, $6,000, just below $6,000, oh, just above $5,000, just above $6,000 now, and compare that with those who own a home, $203,000, $214,000, $246,000, right now, a $249,000 gap, 40 times the amount of net worth in a homeowner compared to a renter. And it shows up like this. So what does that mean? Well, on the average homeowner's net worth, about half of that net worth, $120,000 on average, is in their home. The other part is investments or other things that they own, compared to $6,300 for a renter. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's amazing to just put it out in, and we've talked about it actually. On our talent talk on Monday, we talked about the net worth gap between renters and homeowners. And you know what? The amazing thing about this is you can change that. You can change that as a renter, just stepping into purchasing a first home. And it doesn't have to be the dream home. It can be the first stepping stone. And what's very encouraging is that, we are looking at a place where, the rental market and the price that you pay monthly to rent is equivalent, and in some cases even more than it is to purchase. So you can own a home, start building equity, start building wealth, start getting net worth or gaining net worth, and not spending any more a month in your mortgage payments, and having more control over your investment. Instead of making your landlord's mortgage payment, you can make your own mortgage payment. Yeah,
it's amazing. And you know what? I know before I own a home, or really before I got into real estate, I didn't recognize something like this. When I thought about home ownership, I thought about, the American dream of owning your own home. I did think about that it's an investment, but I didn't recognize it was a concept that it was an investment. but I didn't recognize what the real impact in the numbers show out. And this is huge, right?
It definitely is. And I think one thing, as you were going through the slides, I think one of the things to remember as well, as if you do own a home and you are in that interest rate range of 4%, 3 point whatever percent, and now interest rates are below that three and below mark. If you're planning on staying in your home for at least a year, if not longer, get that interest rate lower. There are possibilities that you could take your home and turn it into a rental, and and then you can get cash flow because of your payment being affordable to rent, and then you can buy something else, and now you have just turned yourself into an investor. So don't think about what you can do now to help position yourself later. I had a conversation with someone that said, we were thinking about refinancing, but we don't know if we're going to be here for more than a couple years. I was like, do it now. Refinance. Save that money. That's money on the table you are leaving in your lender's pocket for nothing.
Yeah. There's something that goes in here. Logically, things can make sense to us of what we need to do or what we should do. But when we start thinking about the processes of actually doing it, it can get really confusing. It can get intimidating, and it feels like it's overwhelming in many cases. There's something called like a paralysis of analysis, that we analyze things to the point that we can't take action because we continue to put too many barriers in there. One of the things that we could recommend to you is just sit down and talk to a professional. Talk to one of the agents over here at John L. Scott Talent, because we can help you walk through the process. We can help you understand it. It's not going to cost you anything to do, but to understand what your options are can mean a world of difference to help you clear up the clouds and see if this is right for you.
Absolutely. And we also encourage you to talk to a financial advisor. I mean, we have a level of advice that we can give, but we're not necessarily, in the financial advising or in the legal field. So you definitely want to reach out to a professional man, but we can also give you resources. If you don't know who to even call, we can help you get in touch with people that can help you get a well-rounded view of what your financial picture looks like, and what path you need to take in order to reach some goals for you and your future.
Yeah, and I think about some people who here are just confused because they're maybe potentially a first-time home buyer, but the process is confusing. You've got a dream home that's always been on your mind, but selling your home in this market and with the expectation of how to get another home is really intimidating how that's going to happen. Or what we're going to talk about next week when we talk about price jumping. These are some things that help you get to this picture over here, where right now it may feel like you're in stasis or that you don't know what to do to move forward. And those are the things we can really help you with.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. Well, we can keep going on and on about that because there's definitely a passion there.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We got to the end. Hopefully you got some good information from this. Our goal every week is to get you something to keep you informed and to help you move forward in some way. Anytime you are ready for a conversation, feel free to reach out. This is what we do. We bring this to you because we care, because we think there's huge value in it, and we want to share that with you.
Yep. And as you can see scrolling across the bottom of the screen, it's if you want a free personalized market update, then just send us a message. Also, if you want to know how COVID in 2020 has affected your value, let us know. We would love to be able to give you some information so that you can be an informed citizen about your price, your value, and your home.
Citizen you.
Yeah. So, wow, I guess that kind of wraps it up for today. Yep. I don't know what you're doing how's the weather this weekend? It's been a little chilly for me. I've been, I've cracked out the boots and the sweaters already. Are we done with summer? Like, is it completely over?
I think we'll have a break in there, but I mean, if you want to know what the weather's like this weekend, here, I'm going to put on my best weatherman voice, okay? My best weatherman voice is, today a high of 66 and mostly cloudy with rain in the evening. Saturday, 57 and rain. Sunday, 55 and rain. Next week, cloudy with highs in the 50s and 60s. So it feels like for a little bit we're out of summer. I think we'll at least, like we normally do, September, October, we'll get a few rainy days, but I think we're really starting to touch into fall weather now, right?
Yeah, it's, you know, not my favorite season. However, I will embrace it because I'm glad to be alive on this side of.
You know what? I'll say this. So, David, you don't share this experience with me because I grew up in the area here. And when it starts to get this time, it always reminds me of school because in the mornings, those are my vivid memories of going to the bus stop. And the bus stop was about a quarter of a mile away that I'd have to walk along Highway 101 to get to. And around this time, starting to see my breath in the morning, you know, that chill that you'd be wrapped up. This to me in these mornings, and it's going to be coming further because when I grew up around Shelton, we also had a lot of fog in the mornings too. That this starts to feel like the school time for me. Like it really is the break from summer.
Oh, good for you. I'm just kidding. No, it's good to have those memories. I honestly, mine are in LA, and you know, of course, we were, you know, shorts year round, and you know. So.
Oh, great! Nothing said I'm not shorts year round.
Yeah,
I can do it in the cold.
You're right about that. You're right about that. Well, you know what? Here, and just real quick, as we close out and talking about the weekend, a new thing that Governor Inslee announced this week is restaurant capacity in regards to how many people can dine in. It's been increased to 6. It was 5. And you can have people from outside of your immediate family join you. So there's something that you can actually do this weekend is you can go out to breakfast, lunch, or dinner and with 6 people, and they don't all have to be part of your family, and you can eat inside.
Yeah, if you want to be really bold, you can do all 3.
Okay.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You know, it's as I looked at 6. So our daughter left, and she's in college. So right now we're a family of 6 in one household, and we had not been able to go to dinner together. We actually found one place where we were able to go and eat. I don't know if it was legal or not, but anyway, now we actually can go and have dinner together with everyone in our household. So that'll be something new that we'll be able to do. Yeah. All right.
Little bits.
Yes. Baby steps. So, all right. Let's wrap it up. Are you taking us out or?
Sure. The way we end this is we always say, you see it on the screen there, we make a declaration to ourselves to step forward into the new, in the brave and the bold. So we say, be bold to ourselves. When we want to make progress, we need to step outside of our comfort zone. So that's our personal declaration to move forward, even though it seems tough or we don't know what's going to happen. Be bold, take the step. So on 3, say it with us. 1, 2, 3. Be bold. All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.